A lot that people say about Adam Lambert, that the American Idol runner-up owns the stage, that he's outrageous and electrifying. But his obvious talent is not what's been heating up the headlines. It's the obvious question about his sexual preference. And even on that score, Adam's full of surprises. Here's Chris Connolly.
Singing for the first time on the big stage, it is Adam Lambert.
Listen to me now. It's black, it's white. Feel something inside me say.
With talent, poise, and an eyeshadowed sensuality that sent his fans into deliriums of devotion, Adam Lambert took American Idol by storm this season.
Unbelievable.
Thanks to those powerhouse performances and that soaringly memorable voice, earning him the runner-up spot to Idol champ Chris Allen. Yet even as he was pouring out his soul in front of millions each week, he was holding something back, something everyone else was talking about.
It's surprising because I don't think twice about, for example, my sexuality. I've been living this way the whole time I've been here in LA for the past 8 years. It's a funny reminder that not everybody is as comfortable with it as I am.
Now, he's ready to talk about that sexuality on TV for the first time. Adam, are you gay?
Yes, I am.
What else he has to say, though, may surprise even those who thought they'd figured out what makes this charismatic 27-year-old's heart throb. What do you want to share with us now about your sexuality?
That I am gay, and I'm very comfortable with it. I have been for a long time, and I think it's funny that people are like, oh, he's been hiding it.
Were you afraid that coming out while you were still on Idol would and somehow limit your ability to succeed in the competition?
I've always been out. I just chose to avoid it. I wasn't ready to, address everything that I've ever done and reveal the most intimate details of my personality because I was just getting used to being a figure of the public eye. And I feel like, okay, now people see me as an entertainer, and now I'm willing to let them in a little bit more of my personal life.
How does that feel to be open to the world now?
It feels really good because I think there was a lot of speculation and a lot of talk. And
yeah.
A lot of it. And it feels really good to just kind of state the fact and move forward, not keep wondering about what does he do, with whom.
Now, whether he's bantering with Idol judge Cara DioGuardi while picking up a Young Hollywood award.
I was thinking, well, thanks.
Yeah,
well, thank you. And the blue hair,
Or selecting clothes to wear on his upcoming American Idol tour.
Ooh, yeah.
Or rehearsing his first set as a nascent rock star and recording artist. Adam's post-Idol days are packed.
Everybody wants to be a rock star. Who doesn't? So I'm looking forward to the idea that I get to do that now. I get to play dress up and be a rock star. It's fun.
In fact, says his mother Leela, playing dress-up has always been a part of Adam's life, even when he was a toddler growing up in San Diego.
We had a box, and we would keep all the Halloween costumes every year. I would just keep adding to it, and it never went away. We didn't pack it up on a shelf and wait for the next Halloween. We would just open it, and he would dress up and pretend.
As a teen, while on stage in a musical, Adam first felt the power of his voice. Soon after came the sense that he was, well, a little unlike other kids.
I love singing and dancing and playing dress up. It's really not a big surprise, I had like an odd fascination with glitter, so there you go.
Nothing wrong with that.
See, now I'm stereotyping myself. Great.
Because they told me
He played leads in musicals across San Diego and at school, but kept mum about being gay. In 2000, as he took the stage to sing for his graduating class at San Diego's Mount Carmel High School, he knew how much he'd missed out on.
When you are a young man or woman and you're in the closet, chances are you might not be experiencing things that other kids in high school are experiencing. I mean, in high school, it's the first time you have your first date and your first love, your first kiss. I didn't have any of that.
What kept you from asking him about it when he was in high school?
I didn't want to pressure him.
It was a staged performance they saw in which a gay son lamented his treatment at the hands of his parents that got them talking at last.
We were driving home from this event, and she looked over at me and she said, "So, do you have a girlfriend?" And I said, no. She said, do you want one? No.
And I said, well, do you want to have a boyfriend?
And I went, that could be nice.
And then all of a sudden, the gates opened, and he couldn't stop asking me questions. When did you know? And how old was I? And what were the things that you noticed?
She was like, well, I've always known. And I said, why didn't you ask me sooner? And she's like, I didn't want to push you.
I think we stayed up till about 3 in the morning and laughed and talked, and it felt really great because there were no barriers.
Adam had his parents' support even after he bolted college and headed for Hollywood to make his way in musical theater. A role in The Ten Commandments alongside Val Kilmer earned him good reviews, a big step in a journey that had already taken him to Europe, where he kick-started his love life and gained a new sense of personal liberation while on tour with the musical Hair.
So I was seeing a lot of things for the first time, and I just was expressing myself. And so it was a time of great discovery. It was wonderful.
How have relationships been for you?
Few and far between, actually. I've had my heart broken. I've chased after people and had it not work out. Throughout my entire 20s so far, I've wanted to be in love. That's what I want. I think everybody deserves that. And I've only been in love once, so I'm still looking.
Adam hopes to get the full range of his emotions onto his upcoming CD, set for a fall release, just as he did for the cover of Rolling Stone. What were you channeling for that photograph?
A combination of, like, I'll be a sexy rock star as you take my picture, and the fear of there's a python on my crotch. So it was kind of a mix. It was like a risky sexy, I don't know.
Perhaps Adam Lambert's ability to deliver sexy should not be doubted. For alongside the declaration of his sexual identity, there's a surprise ending that even his truest idolaters may not have seen coming. I know this is going to come as a big shock to you, Adam. Women really like you.
I've heard, yeah.
What message do you have for those women now that you're declaring what your sexuality is?
Well, I think that sexuality is universal. If something's attractive to you, it's attractive. Sexy is sexy.
Are you bi-curious?
I wouldn't ever give myself the label bisexual, but bi-curious, yeah.
Woman!
I've been known to make out with girls from time to time. A couple drinks involved, you know, it's fun. And who knows, maybe it'll go further someday, I don't know. Who's the lucky woman? I don't know.
When 2020 returns, what's this man saying that's making him millions?
He just told us he became religious only to have sex with you.
And that's just the beginning. Glenn Beck, next.